What's up, viewers, subscribers, and agents alike? It's your boy, Enlightened Luciferian Prince, coming at y'all once again. Now, I know earlier my previous upload was pretty short, sweet, to the point. As I like to say, short, sweet, to the neat, because I have to realize that that my audience, or those who are actually involved in a lot of these processes and studies, have to come to more of an awareness, and I don't really like to rush or explain something. That way people can stay abreast of the content which I put on my channel. Unfortunately, for all intents and purposes, on YouTube, for some reason, I think I might post a video, maybe like, I might post a video, maybe like about 3 hours, and I'll probably get like 93 views. Like, it's all about shadow banning. I know my topics that I talk about on my channel are heavily scrutinized and often observed and monitored by third parties. I'm not, aloof to that. However, it's fine because it's not meant for the masses anyway. So, to me, it's like it's more of a protection, so to speak, universally, because like I said before, it's not for everybody anyway. But for those who it is for, make sure you go ahead and smash that like button. Make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit all, so that way every time I upload a video, you'll be inside the loop. Another thing, some subscribers, you may be subscribed, but you might have to check your notifications. That way, if I do a live feed or I do an upload, you're informed. Let's go. This segment is going to be called On Sovereignty, and it's going to be called Securing the Strawman. I know that a lot of people have heard, theoretically, the strawman, its purposes, its intents, whatever. But you have to realize what the strawman is, coinciding with the Uniform Commercial Code. What coincides with the Uniform Commercial Code in regards to strawman is that you particularly have to take it into consideration that that is how you interact with the commercial nexus of what we call commerce. It's how you do all your business. Now, you have to make sure that you engage with the commercial side of life properly, and make sure that your strawman entity is properly used and not misused. Now, I know a lot of people have heard different variances about status correction, so forth and so on. But like I said in the previous video, this is status correction. Status correction has nothing to do with nationality. It has to deal with how you deal with the commercial interface in the life in which you live, outside or irrespective of your personal beliefs, whether it be religious, whether it be cultural, whether it be both. It's all fine and dandy. We get the definitions behind it. But when you interface with the commercial network called the system, they're looking at one thing. Now, in order to do it, it's very easy. Now, like I said before in the past, I would just usually just blurt it out there, just put it out there, and it is what it is. But for purposes, of, liability, whatever, if people try to cook up a scheme against you or whatever the case may be, that's why I tell people contact me in private about these things, and then we'll proceed from there. But one of the most important documents, as I said, one of the most, not the most important documents you have to first learn how to file is the UCC-1. It's a legal form. It's legitimized. It's a legal practice. States don't like it. Who cares? It doesn't matter. It is the only thing that you're supposed to use to basically enable yourself to make sure that you are secured. Secondly, trademark copyrighting the name. Now, you got some naysayers who I call company men, or in layman's terms, simple agents, who would sit here and try to tell you you can't copyright your name. Well, if that's the case, then why are all the products that we actually buy or purchase or use, or whatever the case may be, all have copyrights? Copyrights denote property, correct? Correct. So if your name is yours and it's your birth name, but they commercialize it and turn it into something else, well, we can consider that property too. Now, that's the rebuttal you need to give people whenever they say you can't do something. See, whenever you hear that word can't, especially as a mature adult, it's usually because someone doesn't want you to. You can't. See, we live in a world where there's a lot of can'ts as opposed to cans. And this enables you to do a lot more can to those people who say you can't. Not only that, They're trying to obstruct you from becoming liable for whatever ill intent they wish to harness against you for whatever reason or purpose. They're trying to basically keep themselves in the dark. Little do people know, this was a process that was introduced in 1954, but didn't become public until 1972. And that's when Nixon closed the gold window, so they had no choice but to basically put this out into positive law. However suppressed it was over a methodical plan. And this has been going on for millennia. This is not just century-wise. This has been going on for quite some time with very tedious notation to how it's supposed to be practiced. See, these people knew that this is a code, and this is something that they never wanted you to know. And they knew that by you being unawares of it, their scheme can roll on. You know, there are people inside of certain agencies, departments, whatever the case may be, who will try to tell you that this stuff is not legit. That's bull. You know what I mean? That's bull. That's a lie. It's a bull-faced lie because, again, if I can't keep my scheme up, my corporation, my entity can't make money. So, of course, I can't let you remedy yourself. I cannot let you remedy yourself. I need sick people in order for my coffers to stay filled. Always have that mentality whenever you start coming to these processes. And stop being afraid of when people say you can't do something. If it's illegal, strictly, if it's a legal process that is accessible to the generalized public, then you can't tell me that I can't. This is something I can do. Another thing is, if they tell you you can't, take your business somewhere else. Say, for instance, if you don't want the IRS to tax your bank account, which is your particular account, if you want it to be exempt from levy, and you endorse your paperwork in a certain specified manner, particularly notating that you do not want your account to be accessed and have the bank institution flag your account as private, that's possible. That means that no third party can access your bank account without your express verbal or written permission, which in any instance they never have 99.9% of the time. Now, certain bank institutions will also not let you know that by you actually endorsing your paperwork correctly and by you actually placing this information verbatim on paperwork, as I said before, and presenting it to them, then this also does what? This means that you don't have to pay maintenance fees for the operation of the account because your account is exempt from levy. Meaning that basically I'm just keeping these funds here for the time being, and I don't wish for any third-party intervention to interact. Most banking institutions, however, will not allow you to do this because they know for a fact they can't get interest off your money. So you're the one that's going out there working commercially, gaining this money, and this bank, by just sitting there, is gaining interest, but they're going to go ahead and try to charge you for your own thing. How ridiculous is that? So people who have common sense, secure the straw man. That's what you have to do. Secure the straw man entity. Make sure you put this entity in check, and make sure you put the people who wish to use this particular title or association, make sure that they use it without you being liable for it. That's the first step that people don't get. Now, I know a lot of people have personal issues in their personal life. I know all too well. It's just the way things are. Sometimes life comes at you. It is what it is. But it doesn't matter because it's never too late. It's never too late to start to begin to reconstruct your thinking, because once you reconstruct your thinking on how things are practiced or how things are processed, then you can have a better sense of how you can be prepared for it when it comes, either, universe forbid, the next time, or why it's still going on currently. Because this process gives you more control, and it gives you a sense of regaining your responsibility for your own personal business, which is your adult duty to do. See, on my channel, Analytics, there are no babies on my channel. Now, there might be people who are younger than me, and there are people who are older than me on my channel, but there are no babies here. So, yeah. This is the school, quote unquote, you know, for those who wish to go. This is true. And the longer people stagnate or don't wish to participate in their own commercial affairs or don't wish to address their affairs, the worse they're going to get. So now, once you actually start to harness the true power that's in the UCC1, it's not about flashing around some fancy docs, but it's about actually keeping the beast system off of your backside, you know? And you just learned a very significant truth in less than 10 minutes. Now I know some other people on channels, whatever. Like I said before, as I say it time and time again, and we'll continue to say it. Like to drag things out. But your objective is to secure the straw man and make sure that you keep your mirror image out of commercial liability of your natural self, to not let your natural self be caught up in their schemes and scams. That's just the truth, people. It's a hard truth, but a truth nonetheless. Like I said before, it's your first time viewing this channel, like and subscribe. For those people who emailed me earlier this week, I just check my emails periodically, time from time again. I manage several email accounts, so bear with me. If I give you two or give you one, this one doesn't work on your end, it's not my fault. But I'm always managed to make sure I stay on top of my comments and check my emails daily. It is what it is. As often as I can, universe provided, I will do it. So we're going to go on with this segment and a couple other more to talk more in depth about the application of how it works. Or if you want to actually access the hardware for yourself in your personal time, here's what it is. Email me personal inquiries via email, serious inquiries only. Simple. That's as simple as I can keep it. Y'all people out here, stay safe. Stay safe. Stay blessed. Well, I ain't going to say blessed because, people have this linguistic, superstitious ideology. Stay fortunate. How about that? And y'all make sure y'all just keep your head on the swivel out here, man, because things getting crazy. But on a side note, I will say I am happy for the people in the Congo, location undisclosed, who just found a whole mountain of gold. And I am not kidding you. I'm not making this up. This is video footage to prove this. I'm talking about a mountain. Boy. I know them colonists are sick. As many centuries they spent over there occupying, and you done skipped around this? Because that's for the people who it's for. So, somebody got to win in 2021. Shout out to the indigenous people of the Democratic Republic of Congo. Hey, y'all, live your best life. I'm saying, y'all check this. Y'all check it out. I'm gonna leave the link in the video description. Some people going, they good. They better than most people that's in the States. I'm talking about they coming down there with bushels of gold. Boy. Creator did say we're rorless people in the last days. Definitely did say it. Straight. It has come to pass. Serious. Y'all stay safe. Peace. Agents, do not contact me. I do not consent, nor do I oblige. Don't do it. Don't get yourself goddamn messed up. Anyway, you agents, y'all can't use the process anyway because you won't abdicate your position to being a traitor to the own nation in which you claim allegiance anyway. Because, the mama queen got your back, But for those free men and women who wish to be free, don't just be free in conscience, be free in execution too. Peace. Take care.